Hiyo! It's Tuesday. I had this weird predilection this morning. Predilection in my head. I was like, society in general has issues with watching someone wear the same thing day after day after day. Because then they think they're unclean. Whatnot. And that works for neurotypicals. Because they don't want to wear the same thing every day. They want to have this freedom of expression. Which is not actually a freedom, it's something people tell themselves. And I actually was like, and people, and I thought to myself this morning, well, people are going to realize that I have actually kind of a unique little sweater on today. It's a little V-neck thing. But it keeps me warm. It feels good. I like it. I don't have to run the heaters all the time. My other sweater is dirty. So it's in the wash. I don't have any sweaters because if I'm outside I have my big old jacket, my winter jacket on, like I'm gonna go skiing, but like I said, it's the Pacific Northwest. If it's not July, you dress for skiing because you never know when a sudden snowstorm is gonna happen. Oh, so yeah, just thought of something. Yeah, so I'm going to cut this a little short off. I'm going to be right back. Alright, and what? I'm back. I need food. That's the thing. I'd forgotten food. So, here's weird. It's still kind of early in the day, so I have a loaf of sourdough. It works. So, back to the thing, that people expect me to wear different things day to day. Because that's what everyone else does. But I realized as an Aspie, I don't actually want to wear different things every day. I like wearing this sweater. It has functional use. It has... it feels good. And that's, the shirt I picked out is my burnt sienna shirt. And I was like, oh, I'll wear that today because, conforming to social norms seems like something I want to do, but it just, I do that out in the world. Have to wear uncomfortable things because that's what people do. Like Christmas, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I gotta go out and deal with people in the world, like Aaron's parents or my parents or yada yada, and they look down on me if I'm dressed down for a holiday. Sweater, sweatpants, and I think, are you kidding me? This holiday is a variant day of the week holiday. Well, except for Thanksgiving. Christmas is variant of the day of the week. I understand, and whatnot. But, and it's a season of conflicting schedules, but, I have a schedule for today. Just because Christmas happened to fall on today doesn't necessarily mean squat. So... that's part of the thing, is it's like, I have to dress up into jeans that don't fit, jeans that feel weird, even mom's like, oh, we should get you new jeans. I'm like, it's not gonna work. Getting me new jeans that fit better isn't gonna work. I'm still gonna want to prefer jog pants. I always have. This. Aaron's parents, I don't expect to come to the realization that, of what the autism Aspie mindset is. Because, well, they didn't have to raise a kid like that. My mom, I expect her to realize that. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. I wanted to wear jog pants in 6th grade, but they didn't let me because I had to have slacks at Catholic school. They wanted me to have a button-up shirt, but the buttons caused me to just want to itch and rip them open. So I wore turtlenecks because it was in the dress code. You know, how hard is it? It's just, you know, Aspie itchy clothingness. I wish I could do a whole video on that. Think about that. But so I don't know. That's why I'm wearing the same shirt again today, because I wanted to wear it today. It seemed nice. I wore it yesterday. I realized, I watched my video. I'm like, dang, I look good in that. Of all things, I look good in something. I want to wear it again. Second day in a row. You know, big deal. There are other times in other videos where I wore the same thing like 3 days in a row. It seemed like 3 days, but I had done laundry that night. Well, it was 3 days in a row. But it was like, I wore it one day, and then I wore it another day, but I didn't wear it much that day. It was just sort of, hey, let's put this on and I'm going to go swimming all dang day. And it was, you know, and it was my Dragon Fire shirt, you know, it's the orange and red and stuff. And then, you know, the next day, I'm wearing it again, but I had washed it last night. In fact, I washed it while I was at the pool. Sorry, I'm really hungry and I love sourdough. I love sourdough in this like sourdough bowl, because you can sort of like peel off the chunks on top, and then you can just like reach your hand in there and yank insides out. It's really morbid. I want to eat sourdough rolls. But regardless, and it takes a bit to pull it apart too, because it's, you know, got crust. But that's just, I don't know, kind of a ranty day. That, and I realized going to Noodles and Company was that Sunday? Saturday. Going to Noodles and Company on Saturday was not that great of an experience. Well, it was a great experience. I'd never been there before. Aaron had been there with a coworker. And so, anyways, so we went there, and it took me a while to find something on the menu because, well, they're one of those restaurants that likes to put mushrooms in everything. I don't eat mushrooms. So I finally found their mac and cheese. Because if Noodles and Company doesn't have mac and cheese, they don't, you know. Even Olive Garden has mac and cheese. They call it fettuccine alfredo, but it's still mac and cheese. It's a different type of noodle, but it's still pasta and cheese sauce. So, deal with that as you wish. Sorry, we started up on the Shaw of anger. But I'm on my maid, so it's not a big deal. Not too terribly much more issues. We don't have much to complain. I mean, I have a lot to complain about, but so I don't know. It's just kind of a weird Aspie day. Oh, Noodles and Company. I got distracted there. So we had their mac and cheese. And the mac and cheese is fun and nice. It's basic mac and cheese. If you screw it up, you know. And I wasn't expecting much, considering it's one of those yuppie restaurants. You know, mind controlled. But I had so I got the mac and cheese, because I'm like, you know, doing what I can. So I get there, we order it, and it's weird because it has the perfect consistency. Like, I did not think anyone could have that kind of, that it could have. My dreams. I like my pasta kind of, you know, firm. I don't, al dente is too soft. I've seen how the, celebrity chefs, post their stuff. It's too hard, or it's too soft. I like damn near crunchy noodles. When I make ramen, it's like boil the water, wait for it to get even more boiling, then I throw the noodles in. I stab it with a fork for like maybe 20 seconds to break up the brick, and then I drain it. People look at me and they're like, wow, that's not ramen. I was like, it's noodles, but ramen's a soup. What? And it's in the soup aisle, because you're supposed to make it with the broth. And I'm like, that's not, are you kidding me? So, it's just weird. But they had the kind of, I only dreamt of this kind of noodles, this consistency. So it was angelic, I guess, would be the outright term. So funny when people don't take care of the ads. Sorry, it's like horribly. Oh, now I'm dead. And I'm gonna wait this one out. He's at 10%. I can wait. So, but yeah, it was angelic noodles, and it may have just been the kind that, that day, but who knows? I don't know. Sort of a weird day. Roommate said she's bringing over one of her friends tonight. I don't know, he makes me feel more autistic being around him. How does anyone do that? He makes me feel more autistic. Where's her other friend? He gets me more social. I just want to talk to him endlessly. But, whatnot. And so, that's that. Tomorrow may be a weird day, because it'll be post him being here, so I might be kind of in sort of shock. The last time he was over, I had a meltdown. A quiet one. I knew it was happening, and I just walked into the bedroom and I slept. Because when I know a meltdown is slowly coming up, but it could be a big one, I just go into the room and I go to sleep. So, that's that. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Yeah. So, we'll see what's all going on. See if anything interesting happens. Toodles.